called the Iron Beam, and it's a laser meant to be a companion to the country's Iron Dome missile system, which is saving the country from many of the missiles.
No!
Can you imagine a futuristic laser weapon that can take down drones, rockets, and mortar shells? And all of this is a fraction of the cost of traditional missile defense systems? Well, it's not just science fiction. Israel has developed something called the Iron Beam. In a surprising move amid the ongoing fights, Israel is getting ready to deploy its state-of-the-art laser weapon, simply known as the Iron Beam, for the first time. This cutting-edge technology is designed to strengthen Israel's air defense by shooting down threats like rockets, drones, artillery, and mortar shells. What makes Iron Beam so special is that it's a laser-based defense system, unlike the more traditional missile interceptors like the Iron Dome. The Iron Beam, or Magen in Hebrew, was officially unveiled back in 2014. It fills a crucial role in Israel's integrated missile defense system, working alongside other systems like Arrow 2, Arrow 3, David's Sling, and the Iron Dome. This laser system can engage and destroy short-range projectiles, even those too close for the Iron Dome to effectively intercept. Its range extends up to 4.3 miles, and it can also target crewless aerial vehicles or UAVs. The Iron Beam operates using a high-powered fiber laser that can take out airborne threats. It can be used either as a standalone system or as part of a larger air defense network. When a threat is detected, the system tracks it with surveillance equipment and detects the laser to engage the target. The key advantages of this directed energy weapon, like the Iron Beam, are lower cost per shot, the ability for unlimited firing, reduced operational expenses, and less need for workforce. Plus, there's no interceptor debris falling in the defended area, which is a common issue with traditional missile defense systems. In terms of its firepower, back in 2016, it was reported that the laser had a power level in the tens of kilowatts. By 2020, it was believed to have an effective range of up to 4.3 miles and could take down missiles, drones, and mortar shells within about 4 seconds of making contact with the target. The energy levels could reach an impressive 100 kW or more, and the system might be able to focus a laser beam to the diameter of a coin even at the distance of about 6.2 miles. This means it's continually evolving and becoming even more powerful. It's an exciting advancement in the realm of defense technology. It's like having a laser gun that can zap threats out of the sky. This laser gun is part of a high-tech system. There's a surveillance setup that keeps an eye on incoming dangers and a command center where military offers give visuals. The laser gun shoots a powerful beams of light, using much electricity as an average American household consumes in a whole day. That's a lot of power, right? With the Iron Dome, they could provide serious protection against threats from any place, but not everyone is convinced that this laser tech is perfect. Some experts have doubts. First, it can't shoot anything down from too far away, so it's not a long-range superhero. Second, it's a bit finicky about the weather, not great on cloudy or stormy days. And third, there's a local factor, which means it's not a worldwide solution. In June 2022, Israeli defense officials had a functional prototype of the Iron Beam. The following month, they even showcased this prototype to President Joe Biden. However, despite these promising developments, experts involved in the Iron Beam's development indicated that it would still take several years before the system becomes fully operational in practical field scenarios. Interestingly, former Israel Prime Minister Naftali Bennett had earlier anticipated that the Iron Beam would be put in service by 2023. Israel wants to save some serious cash right now. Shooting down a single rocket using the Iron Dome can cost a whopping $50,000. But the Iron Beam could do the same job for just a couple of bucks. So it's not a perfect solution, but it's a glimpse into the future where lasers could be the heroes of missile defense and where countries join hands to make it even more awesome.
Using electricity generated by a generator, and turn it into a concentrated beam of light.
This laser technology is really just an evolution in the war that we have been witnessing. And he said in our lifetime...
The Iron Beam, as cool as it sounds, has a few weaknesses. The first one is the weather. When it's rainy or cloudy, the system's sensors get all confused. That means in colder months like November and December in Israel, it might not even work. When that happens, a trusty Iron Dome, which is another missile defense system, would need to step in. Another issue is the range. The laser beam loses power as it travels through the air, making it less effective when it finally reaches the target. This is known as the bloom effect. The beam spreads out and weakens over time. Plus, it takes a bit of time to actually damage the target, making it slower than the Iron Dome. The laser is super fast when it touches the target, but it needs a few seconds to do its thing, and that can be a problem when there are lots of incoming rockets. So, on its own, the Iron Beam might struggle to handle a barrage of rockets. But here's a twist. Israel is not the only ones interested in laser weapons. Countries like US, Russia, and China are all working on similar technology. Some experts believe that these lasers could be a big deal in future warfare. The Pentagon, which is the US Department of Defense, is teaming up with a major defense company to test out laser systems. Some of these American lasers are even more powerful than the Iron Beam. The more power a laser system has, the farther it can strike targets. However, the range can vary depending on the specific target and other factors. So while the iron beam is pretty cool, it's not without its challenges. But it's part of a larger trend in military technology, and who knows, lasers might become a major player in the future of defense. Now let's dive deeper into the iron beam's capabilities. This high-tech system is designed to spot and take down small targets that are up to 12.4 miles away. That's pretty impressive, right? But hold on, Israel expert Uzi Rubin believes that American lasers could go even farther, possibly twice as far as Israel's. However, it's important to note that the Iron Dome, which is another Israeli defense system, can knock out rockets from a staggering distance of up to 43 miles. The iron beam's range is somewhat limited due to the challenges we discussed earlier. To overcome these limitations, Israel is looking to the United States for support and collaboration. President Biden, during a visit to Israel, not only showed off the iron beam, but also signaled the United States' commitment to assisting in its development. He expressed unwavering support for Israel's security and highlighted cooperation on cutting-edge defense systems like the Iron Dome and the new laser-powered Iron Beam. In fact, Congress had planned to allocate another $1 billion for the Iron Dome, a system that the US Army has been testing at some of its military bases. This cooperation and financial support from the US significantly expedited the process of turning laser weapons into reality on the battlefield.
It's a multi-billion-dollar defense system, and Israel calls it a lifesaver. And as we just saw in Gaza, the danger of a single rocket, it can kill hundreds.
The Iron Beam project has received most of its funding from the Israeli Ministry of Defense, and by 2016, Rafael, the company behind it, was already working on enhancing its capabilities and collaborating with other firms to further develop the prototype. In December 2022, Rafael teamed up with Lockheed Martin in an exciting partnership. The goal is to create a laser defense system based on the Iron Beam project. They plan to use a pair of solid-state lasers, when combined, can generate 300 kW of power. This supercharged system will be capable of engaging multiple targets simultaneously by using more than one laser beam.
The Iron Beam has its limitations, but if used in conjunction with the Iron Dome, it provides a defense that will be able to handle a lot higher number of incoming missiles.
But that's not all. Building on the Iron Beam's success, Rafael has also been working on a maritime version of the laser technology. They developed the Naval Iron Beam, designed to be installed on naval ships for projection against various threats. This system is especially effective against saturation attacks, like when swarms of drones come into ship all at once. Rafael has been making significant progress in adapting this technology for naval use. This has included extensive work in laboratories and field tests to better understand how the laser weapon performs in these conditions. One key aspect they've been addressing is stabilization, a critical factor for laser weapons. It's essential to concentrate the energy on the target for a certain duration. Rafael has developed and tested the system to ensure it maintains the same level of accuracy as a land-based version. The naval version was finally unveiled in 2023. The plan is to make it operational within the next 4 to 5 years, with the first application being on the Israeli Navy's Reshovs-class corvettes, bolstering maritime defense capabilities. If you found this information intriguing, be sure to like this video, share it with others who may be interested, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting updates. Thank you for watching.